they honor terrorists like Oscar Lopez Rivera.
Well, it was a party fit for a king, or rather, a terrorist.
Linda Sansour and Oscar Lopez Rivera, they got blood on their hands. How dare de Blasio and Melissa Mark Viverito allow this circus to go on?
It's a celebration, man.
Step off.
Learn the history of Puerto Rico. Nice guys. Step off, man.
This is a look at the welcome party for Oscar Lopez Rivera at Hostos Community College in the Bronx. Rivera is a founding member of the Puerto Rican nationalist group FALN, a terror group that committed about 120 bombings across the U.S. in the 1970s and 80s. This was Rivera's first public appearance in New York since his release from prison, where he served 35 years. This Sunday will be his second when he appears in the Puerto Rican Day Parade, walking down Fifth Avenue. Rivera was originally set to receive the Freedom Hero Award at the parade, but after widespread boycotts and protests, he decided to give that award to the people.
It is the right of that committee to decide what he wants to do with the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
So do you view him as a hero or like a freedom fighter?
Yeah, I do see him as a hero and a freedom fighter because that's what he was fighting for. He was not fighting for his own independent, individual, to make $1 billion or whatever. He was fighting for a cause. He was fighting for the independence of the island.
From the outside, I got to hug Oscar, and all I felt was, man, it was so emotional just to hold him. It's beautiful to feel what liberty, fighting for liberty, what that feels like.
So if he was fighting for liberty, besides terrorism, what did he do to fight for liberty? I would love to hug my father. I'm sure my father would love to have hugged my brother and me and my mom.
Joseph Connor's father was killed in the Francis Tavern bombing in 1975. It was actually the night he was supposed to celebrate his 9th birthday with his dad. Instead, he found out his dad was dead. So now, after years of spreading the truth about FALN, he tells me on Friday, the day after this welcome party, that he's not just mad at Rivera anymore. He's mad at all the local politicians who support him, especially City Council Speaker.
I'll say it again, it's the politicians who are using him. They're using him for their own benefit, to aggrandize themselves. And the thing is a mess, it's a disgrace. He's out of prison, I can't do anything about that, but why can't he just go away and live a quiet life like he planned to live in Puerto Rico if that's where he wants to be?
I would argue that a terrorist that was orchestrating, organizing bombings, etc., should have never seen the light of day. But that aside, if you accept that he did 35 years in prison, are these people who are supporting him saying, hey, look, he did the crime, he did the time, and now we're happy one of our own are back? Or is it the reason that people are so upset is because they've embraced a terrorist? They're thinking that he was wrongly imprisoned. They're calling this guy a political prisoner. So this is not about some disgusting, low-life terrorist criminal who served his time. This is about a guy that they say, hey, political prisoner, right?
They're still raising money for him. All the money from last night's event went towards his family.
They deny he did anything wrong.
And
That's
they
the
also,
problem.
when you ask them, like freedom hero or terrorist, they say sometimes you have to commit violence to get what you need. And they referred, again, as Puerto Rico as the promised land. And Oscar was still calling for Puerto Rico to colonize last night. He said that Puerto Ricans need to stop emigrating to the U.S.